I swear to every saint in the church, this house is just not big enough for a tall man like me, I swear. Hey guys, how you doing? It's me, Vance Dyke. So I'm making this video because I was recently just on the internet and I was reading an article where Tucker Carlson on his show last night was talking about one of the hosts from The View. I think her name is Sunny Hostin. I think that's her name. But basically, she's one of those liberal hosts on The View, right next to Whoopi Goldberg and Behar. And basically, Sunny Hostin said something along the lines of how if a woman says that this person sexually assaulted her, then legally that's enough to convict the man of a crime. And I know that more than likely this has something to do with Brett Kavanaugh, because he was recently nominated to the Supreme Court, and he was you had these women coming against him who claimed that they were sexually assaulted by him, and the Democrats did everything that they could to try and prevent him from becoming a Supreme Court justice, which thank God they failed miserably, and he was sworn in as a Supreme Court justice. And of course, the wicked witches of daytime, yes, that's right, the ladies on The View are the wicked witches of daytime television. Of course, they're going to be upset about it, and they're going to shoot their liberal mouths off. They're going to say all this crap about Brett Kavanaugh. And Sunny Hostin says that if a woman says that a man has sexually assaulted her, that forget due process, legally due process is not necessary, that you can just convict the man of a crime. And I'm just reading this, and I'm reading how Tucker Carlson boldly stood up against this on live television, even going as far as having a Harvard legal analyst or lawyer, try and confirm if what Carlson believed, in due process, it should be due process. That's the real law, not a woman says something, she's right, which is what Sunny Hostin was trying to say. And the lawyer or analyst said, actually, Sunny Hostin is right. If a woman says something, legally a man can be convicted of a crime because simply a woman said so. And I'm thinking about this, and I'm outraged because I am so sick and tired of this, So just because it's the whole philosophy that if a woman says something, she's right. A woman is always right. Well, let me ask you a question. If a woman was to say that George Washington was our third U.S. president and Thomas Jefferson was our first U.S. president, does that make her right? No, because history has shown that George Washington was our first president under the United States Constitution and Thomas Jefferson was our third. So if a woman says that Thomas Jefferson was our first U.S. president and George Washington was our third U.S. president, guess what? She's wrong. It makes no difference if she's a woman. Women are not always right. And yes, women do lie. Women can lie for any reason. Maybe they don't like the man, like maybe it was a boss, she wanted a promotion from him, but he said no for whatever reason, and she has a grudge against him, Sometimes women have issues with their family members, and they can claim that they were sexually assaulted by their own family members. So a person can be convicted of a crime simply just because a woman said that he did it. Does that sound right? Does that sound like justice? Does that sound like a good justice system, a good criminal justice system that does what it's supposed to do, that delivers justice for all that serves and protects? Does that sound like a good justice system? That is wrong. I'm telling you, there are a lot of laws in this country that need to change, and that is one law. We need to go back to the days of due process. We need due process. That's how it should be done. This whole idea that if a woman says that she was sexually assaulted by a man, that the man should just immediately be convicted, if that's really a law, then that law seriously needs to change. It needs to change. What is becoming of this world where a woman can do anything and get away with it? Look, I get the idea that, a man should treat a woman with respect. And I've always seen that with romantic eyes, A woman is supposed to be the most beautiful creature in the world. She's supposed to be like a goddess in a sense, And we're supposed to love them so much that we're willing to do anything for them. We give them flowers, we give them chocolates. We want to devote the rest of our lives to a woman because a woman is so beautiful. But we got to remember that women are human beings too. And like all other human beings, they are prone to sin. women are not perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect woman. There are women that lie. There are women that cheat. Oh, that one right there. You know, one thing that women really don't like a man to do is cheat. You know, a woman does not want her husband to go sleeping with another woman. And you know, when a man is caught in the act of cheating, all of a sudden, all men are pigs. All men are scum. Women are better than men. It's just... Well, what about women who do it? What about women who cheat on their husbands? You know, women who cheat on their boyfriends. Who talks about that? You know, when do we ever see or hear those stories when a woman cheats on a man and then we hear men are better than women? Oh, women are wicked witches, or women are pigs, or women are dogs, whatever. No. It's only when a man cheats that all of a sudden the entire gender of male is demonized. Women are hardly demonized nowadays. Women, they may look like goddesses on the outside, but there are some women on the inside are actually demons in disguise. And the last thing that I read in this article is that the moral of the story is don't go after the View. No. The opposite. No, we need to keep going after the View. Tucker Carlson, if you're watching this, don't stop attacking the View. Don't stop. They need to be attacked, you know, because it's okay for them to attack people like us. It's okay for them to attack, you know, Judge Jeanine Pirro, but it's not okay for you to attack them. You know, I'm not saying attack, but, you know, hit them with everything that you've got. Hit them with the questions that they need to be asked and that they need to answer. You know, more than likely, you know, Whoopi Goldberg is going to be, you know, the wicked witch that she is. Whoopi Goldberg is always going to put her hand in your face, say, we're done, say goodbye, because she doesn't want to listen. She doesn't want to listen. She doesn't want to acknowledge the truth. That's just the kind of woman she is. Look, if anyone tells you, don't protest against The View, don't protest against Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar, don't listen. Do it. We need to do the opposite. Protest against them. Protest against Whoopi Goldberg. Protest against Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin. Protest against them. The ladies on The View are the wicked witches of daytime television. Spread the word. Vance Dykes,